Now, more than 8 million tonnes of plastic enters the oceans every year. So Sky News is asking you to become an ocean hero and ditch those single-use plastics.
Well, as part of our Sky Ocean Rescue campaign, I've been doing a 2-week plastic-free challenge to try to help save the world's seas. How's here I got on? The biggest challenge really has been supermarket shopping, hasn't it? And trying to get away from the plastic.
Yeah, but I guess that's one of the benefits. It's forced us to come to the market and, you know, buy fresh produce.
Right, what do you fancy?
Could we have the white sourdough, please?
And look, not a bit of plastic in sight. Should we have some courgettes? Yes. No bags, thank you. So many yummy things. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Can't help but notice there's absolutely no plastic anywhere.
No. Part of being a farmer's market stall is that we, try and be as biodegradable as possible.
I think I've got the perfect thing as well.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I mean, little things like every day I would start my day during the challenge, open the front door and the newspaper was on the doorstep, wrapped in single-use plastic, and I would just think I've already failed.
At work, we have the plastic cups, which I mentioned.
We don't use plastic water coolers anymore. We have a filter tap instead. However, there's plastic cups, as you get everywhere, the single-use kind.
I spoke to the office manager and asked him if they could replace it with paper cups, and they said yes. So instantly, that's an office of 250 people no longer using plastic cups.
Our biggest change easily has got to be the switch from disposable to reusable nappies. We've easily cut down our use by half. I mean, we're still using them, but not all the time.
If you're a smoker, there's pictures of what cigarettes do to you on the cover. People don't see pictures of fish, you know, dying and seagulls dying and all these things, all this wildlife that's dying because of our waste.
I think we have significantly reduced the amount of plastic that we've got through over the last 2 weeks. In fact, the box looks a lot less full than last time.
We're not going to save the planet, you know, on our own overnight, but if we can affect 20 people.
Or what about the onion tart? That looks good.
You know, who then go on to affect another 20 people, then suddenly we can make a big change.
Oh.
Now, I think William is natural on television.
Do you think he's a...
Your husband?
Not so much. I'll tell him that. We might be watching.
So this is, I mean, this is the big thing you've done.
Yeah,
Because just thinking about it makes me panic.
Yes.
Because, you know, everything from plastic milk bottles to water bottles to nappies. How did you cope?
Well, it was difficult, and you know, when you've got a busy life and you're a mum as well, I expected it to make my life significantly harder, and in some ways it was more tricky. I, as you say, had to think about it more, but I also found it wasn't as hard as I initially thought. I was taking Tupperwares to the supermarket to get things like cheeses put in there over the counter rather than buying it all wrapped up in plastic.
Did they think you a bit crazy, or?
Well, they got on board. People were quite interested once you start talking about it. I bought my fruit in a cardboard box. We've got biodegradable bin bags.
Sarah Jane's always
going on about those. Yeah, I would take my makeup off using cotton pads rather than using face wipes.
Yeah, because they're very bad on your face.
They are. Face wipes are the enemy. And it was the disposable nappies. That's the big change, that we've been using these little things instead, and they were fine, honestly, and we will make those changes permanently. Exactly.
Yeah, excellent. All right, well done you.
Thank you. It was pretty tough.
I'll be testing you in a month to see if you're still doing it.
We're going to try and make those changes permanent.
Good. Well, you can make a difference by joining our campaign. You can sign up at skyoceanrescue.com to stay in touch. Share your stories with us on Twitter, especially about disposable nappies, at Sky Ocean Rescue. Use the hashtag Ocean Rescue and see if you can give up single-use plastics from your life as well to become an ocean hero.